Lads, I don't think Embiid should be playing basketball right now. I really don't. Like, in the 2 games, we've seen him go down. I actually don't... Like, when he went down after the dunk, I genuinely was like, I don't know where he got hurt. And now his, like, there's videos going around of his eye, like, uncontrollably twitching. What is going on with Embiid? Before we get on to the main part of the video, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers, and we're going to upload more basketball content than anywhere else. Whether you guys agree with me or disagree with my takes, hate watching's a fun thing to do as well. I would really appreciate if you guys could subscribe, because it will help out an absolute ton in order to get monetized on this channel. But anyway, now on to Embiid. So Joel Embiid has been really good through 2 games. He came back early. Well, not early. Like, he came back a little bit towards the end of the season, and he's playing in the playoffs. But Embiid's body is very clearly just... He shouldn't be playing basketball right now. A lot of people are saying he needs time to heal, man. I'm not sure Embiid's going to heal. Like, Embiid missed basically the first 3 years of his NBA career. People thought he was Greg Oden. Embiid has not been healthy at all since Kansas. And he's clearly not healthy right now. And how long until, like, it's actually going to cause some issues? Like, we don't know the entire circumstances of everything, but his body just seems to be letting him down. Like, so many people are like, oh, he's only 30, he's young. That guy it doesn't matter what age he is when you've had that many injuries. The fact that Embiid has made it to this point is impressive when you look at the start of his career. When you look at him not being able to play his first 2 entire seasons. And then when you look at him on a minutes restriction in his 3rd year, if Embiid was able to stay healthy, we're looking at, like, maybe a top 5 center to ever play. Not a center, just a top 10 center without question to ever play the game. A 4 or 5-time MVP, maybe? Nah, that's gas. It's probably a 3-time MVP. Because health-wise, had he stayed healthy the whole year, he probably goes and wins in 2021, but Philadelphia's the 1 seed. But still, you're looking at a guy who... I don't care about what Twitter says. This guy's a warrior, man. This guy is an absolute warrior. People saying Embiid, like slandering Embiid for being hurt. This guy's playing through something every time he sets foot on the floor. It's very clear that he is. It's very clear that he's hurt. And I hope that these are small injuries that can't get worse. Anyone who's played sport knows there's things you just play through. And anyone who plays sport knows that there's some injuries where you're like, I can play through it. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to affect me long term, or it's not going to get worse. Not going to make things worse. And it seems like Embiid's playing through a whole load of them. And then the eye twitching thing, I don't know. Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know how that happens. But it doesn't look good. The optics are not great on that for Joel Embiid. And I don't know. They're 2-0 down. If they go and lose one more game, like if they lose game 3, they're out. Like, you can see him after the game when he was being interviewed, literally head in his hands, not able to look up. Like, he's not right. He's really, like, I've never been worried for a player to set foot on the floor. Because it's not just his legs. His body looks like it's given up on him. But he's still going out there and dropping 30, which is unbelievably impressive. It can't be easy doing what Embiid's doing right now. So I have to say, like, it's so impressive what he's doing. And for all the people that are talking about Joel Embiid in, like, a negative way due to his availability, there's definitely things he can't control. There's a lot of things I think that he can't control why he's not out there, but he's just... And he's playing as well as he ever has in the playoffs in these 2 games. He just doesn't look like he should be out there. And fair play to him, because he's hooping. He's hooping. The Sixers were robbed in game 2. They should be going back to Philly 1-1. The problem is now is that they need to hold serve, win both home games, otherwise they're as good as done, to be honest. I don't see the Knicks losing a closeout game in MSG because of the way the refs whistle is. And I saw it on Twitter. People were saying when a team has toughness as their identity, they're allowed to do whatever the hell they want. Like, I remember OG Anunoby, when he came to New York, there's like videos of him having his hand under somebody's jersey, grabbing it, and nothing. No call. People yanking jerseys, getting away with it. Dante DiVincenzo speared freaking Asar Thompson to win a game during the season. Like, they're not losing at MSG. They're not like no ref is going to call anything against New York at MSG in a closeout game. So it's going to be very tough for the Sixers to come back. And I would look if they go 3-0 down. I wouldn't mind seeing them rest Embiid. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he should play in the Olympics, for being honest. I really don't. Like, I think Team USA, does he make Team USA better in FIBA to game? Barely. If you're Team USA, just bring Donovan Clingan. Bring a college player as their last guy off the bench. Bring Cooper Flag. It makes no difference. They're going to win or lose, and Embiid's not going to be the X factor in that team. But I just hope to see Embiid healthy at some stage for the rest of his career. And if I'm Joel Embiid, I go to Kawhi Leonard route. I just say, screw the MVPs, screw all of this. I'm playing enough games in the regular season so that I'm not rusty for the playoffs. I play 41 games a year. And then I'm ready to go in the playoffs. Because I think that's the only chance we get of seeing Embiid even competing at the end of the year. Because that man's body is not meant... Not only is not meant for 82 games, that man's body is not meant for 60 games. That man's body might not even be meant for 41 games. I genuinely think he should play half the games on a minutes restriction so that he's not rusty for the playoffs, and then play the playoffs and be the best player, most dominant player in the world. Because, again, will it affect his money? Maybe. Will it affect his ability to get awards? Maybe. But if he keeps trying to go for MVPs and he keeps trying to even attempt to go play 65 games, I don't think he's ever going to do it for the rest of his career. I think even if he tries, he's not going to be able to do it. So I genuinely think it should be the first time where, like, somebody is on that much of a restriction. Just like he was in his rookie year where he only played 30 games. I think he needs to go almost into like a rookie year Joel Embiid restriction. Let me know anyway what you guys think. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying? Do you guys disagree with what I'm saying? Because I think Embiid's one of the best centers I've ever seen in my life, and I have a bad feeling that this is going to be one of the last times we see Joel Embiid in the playoffs. Like, anyway healthy in the playoffs, sorry. Like, this is probably as healthy as we're going to see Embiid in the playoffs, and he can barely run, his eyes twitching. Either way, it is what it is. As the video, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.